Hey guys, it's your boy Richard here. Today in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about a performance part today. As you guys know, very soon I'm going to be ending the chapter of YouTube, so I figured I want to get this done today so I won't have to waste time with getting prepared for these final videos. First off, like, how you guys been? Me, I've been alright. Today in this video, I'm going to be doing another performance part, and this is gonna be like my last performance part I'll ever do. So today in this video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about intercoolers. Now, as you guys know, I've talked about like air-fuel ratios and well, it's not really like a performance part, but it's helpful for the car, and even like twin turbos as well, as you guys noticed. I believe I did it like a few months ago. I can't remember, but that was before I went on vacation. So today in this video, I will be talking to you guys about another performance part, and today is going to be about intercoolers. So without any further ado, let's just get started. Before we start, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you're alerted when I make new uploads. So here we go. So it's going to be about intercoolers today, so let's get started. So intercoolers, here we go. An intercooler is a heat exchanger used to cool a gas after compression. Often found in turbocharged engines, intercoolers are also used in air compressors, air conditioners, and gas turbines. Next up is internal combustion engines. Most commonly used with turbocharged engines, an intercooler is used to counterbalance the heat of compression and heat soak in the pressurized intake air. By reducing the temperature of the intake air, the air gets denser, allowing more fuel to be injected, resulting in increased power, and less likely to suffer from pre-ignition and knocking. Additional cooling can be provided by externally spraying a fine mist onto the intercooler surface, or even into the intake air itself, to further reduce intake charged temperature through evaporative cooling. Intercoolers can vary dramatically in size, shape, and design, depending on the both the performance and the space requirements of the system. So it depends on both the performance and space requirements of the system. Many passenger cars with either front-mount intercoolers located in the front bumper or grille opening on top-mounted intercoolers located above the engine. Above the engine. For example, like the Subaru WRX STIs, they got like a intercooler above the top of the engine. It's got a top-mounted intercooler on the top, above the engine. An intercooling system can use an air-to-air design, air-to-liquid design, or a combination of both. So both air-to-air and air-to-liquid design combined together. Next up is multiple stages of compression. In automotive engines where multiple stages of forced induction are used, for example, sequential twin turbo or twin charged engine. So it's like both turbocharged and twin turbocharged and supercharged together, or it could be one turbo or one supercharger together. I don't really know. Say a sequential twin turbo or twin charged engine. The intercooling usually takes place after the last turbocharger or supercharger, because they both work the same way, just different components with different power outputs for a turbocharger and supercharger, and it depends on the weight of the component and the size of the turbocharger and supercharger. However, it's also possible to use separate intercoolers for each stage of turbocharging slash supercharging, such as in the JCB Diesel Max land speed record race car. Some aircraft engines also use an intercooler for each stage of the forced induction. In engines with two-stage turbocharging, the term intercooler can refer to the cooler between the two turbos, and the term aftercooler is used for the cooler located between the second stage turbo and the engine. However, the term intercooler and charge air cooler are also often used regardless of the location in the intake system. Next is the method of heat transfer. Air-to-air intercoolers are heat exchangers that transfer heat from the intake air directly to the atmosphere. Alternatively, air-to-liquid intercoolers transfer the heat from the intake air to intermediate liquid, usually water, which in turn transfers the heat to the atmosphere. The heat exchanger that transfers the heat from the fluid to the atmosphere operates in a similar fashion to the main radiator in a water-cooled engine's cooling system, or in some cases the engine's cooling system is also used for the intercooling system. Air-to-liquid intercoolers are usually heavier than their air-to-air counterparts due to additional components making up the system. For example, water circulation pump, radiator, fluid, and plumbing. The majority of marine engines use air-to-liquid intercoolers, since the water of the lake, river, or sea can easily be accessed for cooling purposes. In addition, most marine engines are located in closed counterparts where obtaining a good flow of cooling air for an air-to-air unit would be difficult. Marine intercoolers take the form of a tubular heat exchanger with the air passing around a series of tubes within the cooling casing and seawater circulating inside the tubes. The main materials used for this kind of application are meant to resist sea water corrosion, which is copper nickel for the tubes and bronze for the seawater covers. Alternatives is next. An alternative to using intercoolers, which is rarely used these days, was to inject excess fuel into the combustion chamber so that the vaporization process would cool the cylinders in order to prevent knocking like that. However, the downsides to this method were increased fuel consumption and exhaust gas emissions, which was basically CO2. Which is carbon monoxide, which is an extreme soul killer, which if you breathe into that, you would easily die from this. It will damage your lungs inside, and after, you won't even notice, but after like, I don't know, maybe a few hours, you will start to feel sleepy, and you would not wake up at all. Like seriously, like never. If you breathe that kind of stuff, you would just die easy. Like you would die easily and instantly if you breathe that kind of stuff. So just be careful. If you're working on cars with exhausts, just put in a emission tester kit onto the exhausts, because in college we have this huge like pipe which is at the top of the roof, whenever we're working on cars, if we start the car up and we rev it and the exhaust gas starts to gush out, we put the extractor tool onto the exhaust, and it starts to like head out of the building, so it doesn't so we don't have any issues of harming people and all that. We have something like that in college, but I don't know. All right, last one is air compressors, and then this will be it. Intercoolers are used to remove the waste heat from the first stage of two-stage air compressors. Two-stage air compressors are manufactured because of their inherent efficiency. The cooling action of the intercooler is principally responsible for this higher efficiency, bringing it closer to Carnot efficiency, which is spelled Carnot efficiency. Removing the heat of compression from the discharge of the first stage has the effect of densifying the air charge. This in turn allows the second stage to produce more work from its fixed compression ratio. Adding an intercooler to the setup requires additional investments. And that is it, guys. So for my next video is going to be about Singer vehicle design. So basically it's a company where they modify and restore old Porsche 911s, but I haven't got the info done yet. At some point I will get this done in the near future, possibly on the weekend. And I've got another info video I got coming up, so that will have to wait at some point. I just don't know when. I haven't got the info. Well, I actually got the info done on this one, but I'm gonna have to wait for the right time to do it. Whereas for the Singer vehicle design, I still haven't got the info done. I'm quite close. I'm like 75, 80, 85% done. Just got the last 15% to do, and well, like 25, 15% left to do, and boom, I'll be done. We got that 100%. I'll get that video done, and we'll be prepared for the grand finale, which will be the Hennessy Venom F5. So that was gonna have to wait at some point. I'll find the right time to do it, and I'll get it done, and that will be the end of YouTube for me. Well, for videos only. So yeah, so that will be it, guys. I hope you guys liked this video. So if you do, like it, subscribe, comment below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you're alerted when I make these final new uploads. I only got a couple of them left, and then boom, that'll be it. And I'll be only doing YouTube shorts because, like I said, they get a bunch more views, sometimes less, sometimes more. Who knows? It would depend on like what I do really for cars and whatnot. And if ever I go to car meets, I might do like a video on there. Like, I just don't know when, but at some point I might be able to find out about that very soon. I just don't know when we're gonna have a car meet, but we'll find out. All right, so that is it, guys. So I gotta get going, but yeah, like I said, like, subscribe, comment below, hit the notification bell, push all so you're alerted when I make these new final uploads. And that is it, guys, for today. So hope you guys liked this video. I gotta go. So stay safe, have a fantastic day, and a fantastic weekend as well. And I'll see you guys soon in the next final videos very soon. But until then, stay safe, have a good day. So stay safe, have a good day, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.